Hello, I am back and I'm going to show you something completely different today. Yeah, completely. Completely different. Because I'm going to show you how to code a simple. Ooh, where's my Windows? I don't know. It's not a bit slower. Sorry for that. I might be messing up. It's just going a bit slow for some random reason. It's not supposed to be. It's supposed to stay completely fast. But anyway, I'm going to tell you how to code a simple batch file game. And this isn't actually as hard as people. Normally, if you say like coding and all, it's not as hard with a batch file game. I'd say to code something like Minecraft, take some time, but to code a batch file game, it's not hard. I've got one right here. If I just open it, code Magenta. Oh yeah, Magenta. I'll show you the link to that if you want. But we're gonna do a new one, and we're not gonna really bother with that. So if I find, you can do it with, if you want to save it to your like desktop or something, you can do whatever you want to save it to. I'm just creating a new folder here because I want it to be in a folder, not right on my desktop. Just because that's me, that's myself. So let's call it new batch file game. And use it if you put anything there. I'll just leave it like that. Don't worry about that. Then go to new, go to text document, and call it whatever you want. Like I'm gonna call it game file batch. Very well. You can put .txt at the end, or not, but don't worry. If you get this stage, you won't need to do that. But some other stages, if you want to edit it to go to txt instead of like batch file, you have to do that. But for now, you can leave that. So if you go open that, then what you want to do is you want to go file, save as, right wherever you want to save it. You want to batch file new, but you want to put .bat at the end. That BAT is very, very important to making a batch file here. So to .txt and all that. Especially with computers. It's not, feels like it's not important, all these like things at the end like that, but these are really, really important and crucial to a computer. Save as that, and you get a new thing right here. And the icon may be different, but I'm using Windows 8, so the whole screen looks different. So except not much difference to Windows 7. So with this called game file batch new or whatever it's called, you can now delete this, but you have to make sure it's saved. You can delete this. And this is this is still open because they're sharing a similar file, so this and what was there are both part of this. It's a bit confusing, but you'll get it. So you can now go to edit, or edit with Notepad++. Now I recommend seriously going downloading edit with Notepad++. Instead of edit with the normal Notepad, because it basically edit with Notepad++. Make sure all the options are correct and all that, and yeah, just makes it a whole lot easier if you're a coder. So you can either go edit or edit with Notepad++. I'm gonna use ++ for the moment, and you can download it. So Normally the first thing you'd want to do would be to go as at echo. Yes, at echo off. Now, what this does is that it turns off all the commands. So at echo means like a command. Basically symbolizes a command. And if you put off at the end of it, that means it obviously turns off, and put on at the end of it, make sure. I don't think on really does anything except if you're going to go do off, then wait and then on. But whatever game you want to make, it doesn't really matter to me. So kind of does, and saves and all that. So what you want to do is put colour. Now, you don't need to put colour in, but I just want to know if you do put a colour in. But when you put colour in, it has to be the American. Can't tell. Do not put however you spell it, because that basically won't work. I don't know, that's never worked for me. So. You can choose. You don't need to have a colour, but I just want to have a colour. 0 is like green. So I just don't have a colour. You don't have to have a colour. Now, under that, you have to write. Well, you don't have to write this, but we'll just save it as is. But this will just change the name. Title. Game. File. Batch. New. And that is actually quite special. That it does two things. It changes it whenever you reload the thing, or it should change it whenever you load the thing up, and it up here will come up as whatever you load the thing as. So you don't have to add a title. That's just to make sure it doesn't get changed. So the start. Normally at the start you'd have what I'm gonna do now. Start menu 1. No, start menu. But you don't have to have it. You can have it as any name, but you see this little thing here. This can be any name, but the name is also important in coding. But this has to be here. Otherwise, if you did it like double, you just put it in a new area, and that's not really correct. I'll just do something a bit different. If you do that, won't work. It has to be colon, no matter what. It has to be colon. So, start menu. I'd say the first thing you could start off with is if you want to change colour and all that, you can do that. Title, we'll still go for the game. But for start menu, you can do basically. Let's think of something. Right, so this is echo. This is a single, or the first command you'll ever use. And echo basically is meaning for speech, like speech, like say, basically say like say, what I want to say there, like hello, welcome to my game or something. You have to have that attached in the sentence. So to start up a good menu, basically you can have you don't have to have the trait. You can actually, what normally a programmer would do is they'd think of one and like set as P or something and all that. Well, I like to start it like this, so you don't have to write it down, but echo full stop. Echo full stop just leaves like a little space. You don't have to do that either. Because if you want to like a space, you can do echo full stop, echo full stop, and that'll be 2 spaces. So say like type 1 will typing 1 will, let's see what it does, right, Type 1 will go to start game. Echo type 2 external. That's basically a simple menu. So set. Now if I am correct, it should be /p, and if I have not got this correct, please leave in the comment section below. So I'll keep doing these videos as soon as possible. Put in the comment section below. But I'm gonna test it anyway and see if I've got it wrong. So do /p oh wait a minute. /a. Hold on, I have it here. Magenta. Yeah. /p not A. So you can put any name, like I'm gonna put an input because that's normally what I'm gonna use, and type in whatever you want, like, and type in. You can put equals, and now I'll just say if you want to be something before text, and I'll just put in like enter here to give you an example. Now under this, what you want to do is you want to put if percent. Now I'm just gonna do something which is gonna disable this. So it's a lot easier. Now write the title where the title is. I'll put that. I want to say. Here. So I'm just a bit confused about when I did this. In it, set local name, enable delayed extension. Let's go copy in from there. Sorry, I'm not really like this. It's just some words that are a bit hard to remember, and I have to like copy on. Coding just get after a while a bit hard to remember. So enable delayed expansion. If you have a problem, just spell it in, like pause video now and put that in if you want. You don't have to. What it does is, so it says like having like input, and you can have like exclamation mark, input, exclamation mark, and that just makes the whole thing a whole lot easier. Instead of like using percent, because you may use percent for other things, and there's a lot of coding which you'll have it as different ones. So, but if you don't want it, you just have to use, instead of like this, the only use is this, the percent sign. But I'd recommend using this because when you get hardened coding, sometimes you will actually need that little delayed expansion to get to this. So if import, now import as a name here. Now it's the same, so it'll also pop up there. It's as import equals 1, go to, and let's pick the name. So basically what this is like, if it equals 1, so you put in 1, it will go to, let's put 1. By the way, if you're doing like a letter, you may want to put like B in the capital B, because if you do like a lowercase b and then there's capital B, and you've not put it for both, there's pressing B each time and nothing will be happening. So if import equals 1, go to here. This is, you don't need to put this what I'm going to do now, but it's just if you like, I don't know, basically if you want to like enter like a little name thing to remember the username or something, then you can do